Good day everyone. So this appetizer is called tuna pancake in Korean cuisine. The first ingredient is 200 grams of canned tuna and drain the oil. So the next ingredients are paprika, onion, carrots, and zucchini. Dice the ingredient at least the same amount of tuna or slightly more. Then put all the ingredients in the mixing bowl. Then add 2 eggs. Mix it. And add 1 teaspoon of salt. Then mix it again. Then pan fry them on a medium heat, flipping from time to time until they have nice golden brown color. Then, if it is already cooked, put it in a plate. Then, ta-da! Your tuna pancake is done and ready to serve. So today, I am going to share one of my favorite fast and easy recipe for a quick, spicy Korean lettuce salad. Wash the lettuce with running water and drain. Toss or shake to make sure that there is no excess water. In a bowl, combine chopped scallions, onion, and chopped garlic. 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 1 tablespoon of vinegar. 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of green chili flakes, 1 tablespoon of toasted sesame seeds, and 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. Mix all together until the sugar is well dissolved. Tear the lettuce into bite-sized pieces. Then gently toss the lettuce pieces over your mixture until well seasoned. And this bright, spicy, and lightly seasoned lettuce salad is meant to be made and eaten right away. So make sure to serve it immediately after making. This is also a great side dish for any Korean barbecue like beef bulgogi, and can also mix with the rice for a quick bibimbap.
Hi, today we'll be talking about the easiest Korean barbecue. Her name is Gia. Today she is making bulgogi. It's quick bulgogi. Quick bulgogi means bulgogi that doesn't have to be marinated. Sometimes you like to make bulgogi but you don't have enough time to marinate for 6 hours or overnight. She tested a few times and then developed today's recipe. Let's get started. She needs a very few ingredients to make the bulgogi. She's gonna start from mincing the garlic. She's be using 3 cloves of garlic, then slice half of onion, next is green onion. She's cutting it thinly. She likes to use lots of green onion to her bulgogi because it flavors the bulgogi very nicely. Today she is using rib eye. It's important to thinly slice the meat, slice like ham. It's big, so she's gonna cut it into 2 pieces. She's going to heat the pan over medium-high heat, then add about 1 tablespoon of oil. She's using canola oil actually. The pan is heated, then put the meat on the pan. The meat is thinly sliced. So try spreading them like that. Onion goes together with the meat. When the meat starts to get cooked, sprinkle brown sugar over the meat first. And then make a small hole in the middle of the pan. Then just going to add soy sauce. This is dark soy sauce along with this is oyster sauce. Just using about 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce. Bring the sauce to a boil along with the black pepper. When it starts to bubble like that, she's going to add minced garlic to it and quickly mix it. Thoroughly mix them. Then add sliced green onion to it. Make sure you toss well the meat. When the meat looks cooked, turn off the heat and drizzle a little bit of sesame oil on. It's pretty simple and easy to try. Literally, it was cooked in 10 minutes, but it looks very awesome. It's pretty easy to make. The only thing that she wants to keep in mind is put all the ingredients in order. Brown sugar goes in first and then soy sauce. Don't forget to bring soy sauce and oyster sauce to a boil along with the garlic. And then toss everything, dynamic in the high heat. Then it's done.
Today, we're going to explore one of the most beloved dishes in Korean cuisine, bibimbap. Bibimbap literally translates to a mixed rice in English. It's a colorful and nutritious dish that combines any array of fresh vegetables, rice, and variety of toppings. So, let's dive into details. Bibimbap starts with a base of steamed rice, which serves as foundation for the dish. The rice is then topped with assortment of vibrant vegetables such as julienne carrots, spinach, beans sprouts, and zucchini and mushrooms. So these vegetables are often blanched and lightly sautéed to retain their crunchiness and freshness. Now, what makes bibimbap truly special are the toppings. It can include the marinated and stir-fried beef known as bulgogi or sunny side up fried. Other traditional toppings include seasoned tofu, thinly sliced cucumbers, and gochujang, a spicy fermented chili pepper paste and adds kick of flavor to the dish. Once all the ingredients are arranged beautifully on the top of the rice, so it's time to mix all together. This mixing process is what gives you bibimbap that distinctive texture and taste. The flavors melted together, creating a harmonious balance of sweet, savory, and spicy notes. Bibimbap is often served in a hot stone bowl called dalsot, which keeps the rice sizzling hot and forms a crispy layer of rice at the bottom. The sizzling sound and the contrast in textures make every bite a delight for the senses. This iconic Korean dish is not only satisfy your taste buds but also offers a well-rounded nutritional profile. It's packed with vitamins, fiber, and protein from the variety of vegetables and proteins used. So, there you have it. Bibimbap, a delightful and visually appealing dish that captures the essence of the Korean cuisine. Whether you are a meat lover or a vegetarian, there's a bibimbap variation for everyone to enjoy. This is a true testament to the diversity and creativity found in Korean food. Give it a try and let your taste buds take a trip to Korea.
Good day, everyone. Today I will be talking about one of the main dish of Korea. Traditionally, the main dish of Korean meal is rice, which is supported by soup and banchan. However, in Korean restaurants, these dishes are often presented to customers as main dishes. One of those is black bean sauce over rice or the jajangbap. The ingredients of this meal are 350 grams of potatoes, 100 grams of cabbage, 50 grams of Korean black bean paste, 3 to 4 cloves garlic, 1 teaspoon of ginger, 1 large onion, 1 tablespoon of soy sauce light, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of rice vinegar, 1 teaspoon of sugar, 1 tablespoon cornstarch plus 2 tablespoons of water, cucumber, rice, and 3 tablespoons of oil. The procedure of cooking is heat 3 tablespoons oil and fry the chopped onion for around 8 minutes on low to medium heat. After waiting for 8 minutes, add the garlic and ginger and fry 2 more minutes. And then after 2 minutes, add the black bean paste, mix well and fry it for 5 minutes again. Then add the diced potatoes, mix well and fry again for 5 minutes. Now add the soy sauce, oyster sauce, sugar, and cabbage. Mix well and fry for 3 to 4 minutes. Add 1 tablespoon of vinegar and 300 ml water. Mix well and let it simmer for 15 to 20 minutes until the potatoes are tender. So when the potatoes are already tender, you may add the starch, mix with a bit of water. Mix well and simmer until the sauce has thickened. And now serve the sauce with rice and a bit of cucumber. You can also be served with noodles, which we call udon or ramen. And here is our Korean black bean sauce over rice. Thank you.
Korean desserts. It is a cuisine renowned for its color, flavor, and creativity. The sweeter side of Korean food offers up a world of mind-boggling fusions and sweet and savory combination that both tickle the tongue and satisfy the stomach. The first dessert that we have is bogongpang, or fish-shaped pastry. First, we have the beans that soaked in water overnight, and add water to the pan with the beans and boil it for 5 minutes, then discard the water. Add 4 cups of water and boil until the beans are tender. Add the sugar, let it boil and add the molyot, corn syrup, then reduce and stir constantly. Set aside. In the another bowl, add pancake mix, 1 egg, and stir. Add the milk and stir constantly until the batter is formed. Preheat the pan in a low flame. Add canola oil so that the butter won't be stick. Add the butter to the pan. Put the fillings or the bean and add the additional butter so that it will form as a fish, and make sure that the filling is covered by the butter. When the filling is fully covered, let it cook until 2 minutes on each side. And when it's done, it is ready to serve. So bongopang is a fish-shaped pastry stuffed with sweetened red bean paste, which originated from the Japanese taiki, and it is one of South Korea's most popular winter street foods. The snack is often sold at street stalls, grilled on an appliance similar to a waffle iron but with a fish-shaped mold.
Hotdog is a type of filled pancake and is a popular street food in South Korea. Hotdog, or known as Korean sweet pancakes, it's crispy outside and inside is filled with sweet, gooey indulgence. These are the ingredients in making a classic hotdog: bread flour, unsalted butter, whole milk, and instant dry yeast. First, let's make the dough. 6 grams of instant dry yeast into a bowl. Then add 220 milliliters of warm water, 30 ml of whole milk, and 30 grams of sugar and mix it, then cover with a lid or plastic wrap, then set aside for 10 minutes. Next, sift 300 grams of bread flour in a separate bowl, 4 grams of salt, and whisk them together. Now bring your yeast mixture. If you can see some bubbles, you are good to go. Add 20 milliliters of cooking oil and 15 grams of melted butter and mix them together. And this time, slowly pour the wet ingredients into the flour and mix it well together using a spatula. And then cover with a lid or plastic wrap and wait until the dough double in size. Now we're gonna make the filling. We're gonna use walnut, almond, and sunflower seed. First, chop some walnut and almond with your knife and make sure to chop it into small pieces. Put all the walnuts, almond, and sunflower seeds into a bowl and add 5 tablespoons of brown sugar, 3 grams of cinnamon powder, and a half tablespoon of all-purpose flour and mix it all together. And now, let's check the dough. Before you shape it, make sure to wet your hands with some oil. Gently stretch it out and make it flat and add some filling to your dough and close it tightly so that the filling doesn't come out. Next, put some oil in a pan and place it over low heat. When the oil gets hot, place it nicely onto the pan and cook them for about 1 to 2 minutes. Once the bottom turns slightly golden brown, flip it over and press it down. And it's done. Place the hot dog in a serving plate and enjoy.
Songpyeon is a traditional Korean food made of rice powder. Its shape resembles a half moon and it's representative rice cake of Korean holidays and traditional culture. It is a type of tteok. Small rice cakes and varieties of fillings as used includes the red bean paste, roasted sesame seeds, and chestnuts.
Dan, vlogger, YouTuber, and the owner of Zataya Yummy channel. And today, Dan is going to teach us how to make chrysanthemum tea. So here are the ingredients in making chrysanthemum tea. So first step, in a huge pot, bring water, dried chrysanthemum flower, and wolfberry to a boil. Simmer for a minute and add in rock sugar. Stir until dissolved. Then shut off the heat and let it cool. If you want, you can also strain the flour later. And here is our chrysanthemum tea. You can serve it warm or cold. So moving on to our second Korean cuisine beverage. So here is Korean cinnamon ginger punch or sojongwa. So here are the ingredients in making Korean sojongwa. So first step is to wash the cinnamon sticks under running water. Then peel the ginger and slice thinly. Then, in a 2 separate pot, put cinnamon and ginger, then add 4 cups of water. Bring water to boil and let it simmer for 1 hour on low heat. After that, in a pot, combine ginger and cinnamon water. Add sugar and stir until dissolved. Boil for 5 minutes and store it in a large glass pitcher. Then, that's it. You can serve it hot or cold, based on your preference.